What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Insider BA's Rumor Mill. I am your host, Insider BA. Joining me this week is himself, Dan Go. Woo! I think, as you all know, to start the week of Raw, SmackDown, and a potential pay-per-view, if there is one in the following during the week, you guys start off with my rumor mill. But before we get to the rumors today, I want Dan Go to just rattle off all the social media.
So banging out the social media here. Just please follow us along on our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and our blog, of course. They're all detailed in the comment description. Please follow along. My Fantasy Sports Talk, great company to be supporting. They always have our back. They're always sharing our things. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Of course, blogs are coming out all the time. We are constantly writing about how we feel on all of the WWE topics. So take a peek. I just wrote a piece on AJ Styles, and I can't wait. I want you all to just check it out. So we're going to be all over Facebook. I'm going to be on Twitter. So we're going to be looking at your comments. We want to know how you feel about these rumors coming up for your upcoming wrestling week. I think we can start rolling.
I'm just getting the comments loaded right now for Facebook.
Sweet,
as long as you got Twitter loaded over there.
I'm good.
This week, I got some good ones for you. So stay tuned for today's top rumors. I got something with the whole Roman Lesnar finish at SummerSlam. Kurt Angle's future, now that he's no longer GM for Raw. Hell in a Cell matches that have been leaked, advertised, I should say. Royal Rumble 2019, what the plans are. And a surprise Revolution. So stay tuned for top rumors. Before we get to that, though, I have a segment called Rapid Rumors, where I just rattle off some small rumors, some big, but we just give it 2 cents on it. We don't want to focus that much time on it. For anyone that doesn't want to be spoiled, I want to thank you for tuning in. Like this page, share it, get it across to all your friends, and just tune out if you don't like being spoiled. For the people that are still here, too sweet. Like I said, like the page, share it, do your thing. Get us out there in the media, in the WWE Universe media, the WWE itself. We just need to be known. You know how it is. So, with that being said, rapid rumors for this week. You know, remember Neville? Good old Neville. I really did like Neville when he was king of the cruiserweights.
I heard about that guy.
I think it's officially done. He is no longer signed, like he is released from the WWE. I have a report that he's confirmed to be done with the WWE, but his no compete clause is in effect. So I don't know if they're going to announce anything with him or anything like that. But he is rumored to be appearing at All In. So that should be interesting in itself right there with Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks promotion that they're doing.
And that pay-per-view is going to be
that's this weekend, actually. This Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, that thing is going to be insane.
It is going to be... Dan the Man, thank you for joining. Today's show is sponsored by Bootios. They make sure you ain't booty. My man, Dan the Man. Next rapid rumor I have for you. Dolph Ziggler was actually offered a new WWE contract early last Sunday before the pay-per-view started. SummerSlam, of course. But he opted not to re-sign with the company. It is implied that this is the potential reason why the show-off dropped the Intercontinental Championship to Seth Rollins on the main card itself. I could see why he usually just like does his own thing. Like he waits the last minute if he wants to resign. He's usually frustrated. He doesn't really want to actually go to the indies. He wants to do like he's a comedian. He wants to do his comedy shows. So he just wants that leeway of something like that. Next I have for you is the Samoa Joe and AJ Styles match at SummerSlam. It was actually changed last minute. It was, believe it or not. Going into, like I said, the betting odds are going back and forth. Believe it or not, Samoa Joe was originally scheduled to defeat AJ Styles for his World Championship, but they decided to...
This is a rapid rumor?
That's a rapid rumor, I know. And like I said, some are good, some are not, but...
This is great!
A few cents on him, a few things on him.
Wow!
He was scheduled to defeat him, but they changed it last minute, and the two will most likely meet again at Hell in a Cell. And this time the result could be very different. So stay tuned. Hell in a Cell is the next pay-per-view coming up in about 4 weeks or so.
Yep.
I'm not sure what today's date is. August 27 actually. It says it right on the thing. Because like I said, if you like this, if you share this, get it all across to everyone. And we'll be known. Next, speaking of going back on the contract situations, Daniel Bryan, as you know, his contract ends September 1st, I believe, is pretty much rumored. It's kind of confirmed that the fact that he is in a mixed tag match for Hell in a Cell, which happens after September 1st, and he's advertised for the Super Showdown and all that. And I'll get to the Royal Rumble top rumor. Stay tuned for that. It's most likely he signed a new contract, or he's just. It's like a mutual agreement. There's something going on behind the scenes that they're all happy. Daniel Bryan clearly wants to regain his world championship that he never lost when he he's in whatever championship.
He's in a Continental ladder match.
Correct.
I think this could have been a huge rumor on the top 5. I think if WWE could have played out his contract signing into his WWE role. Like
storyline,
they can put because that could have been interesting. I think we deserve a Daniel Bryan kind of spotlight a little bit more than just going after the Miz, because the Miz and Daniel Bryan is great. Don't get me wrong, but like that's all, I just don't want it to be overshadowed on how Daniel Bryan actually performs. I mean, he's really good with the Miz. He's great. He's amazing. It's so fire, but like he was always fire. He was always great. You know what I mean? So they could have just put a little bit on for Daniel Bryan's contract signing.
Play it off.
Because
try to make it think like he's just gonna walk out.
Right. Because that would have been sick. He just lost against the Miz.
Yep.
That would have been like a career-ending. Like I gotta rethink my career if I can't beat the Miz. This contract is hanging over my head. I don't know if I want to resign on this one. That's a storyline in itself, and it still could contain the Miz. So
instead, we have the Bellatins return at SummerSlam, and then the Brie Bella comes out to help out Daniel Bryan against Maurice and Miz, and now we have a mixed tag. I'm okay with the mixed tag.
It's gonna be the same
with that.
John Cena and Nikki Bella thing, though. It's like, come on, like it was fun, but
it's
what the result is, and I'm just over already knowing the result of this.
Yeah.
And the Miz don't deserve to lose.
Good point. Speaking of the Miz, Kelby Costa, thank you for joining us. I believe Miz will be the next WWE champion.
Does he? Okay.
If that happens, it'll be in the way of like a Tommaso Ciampa championship reign, where Johnny Gargano is the Daniel Bryan role and costs AJ Styles the championship by accident. Picture that right now, going into WrestleMania.
I'm
Wow. I just painted WrestleMania for you. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles versus The Miz. The Miz is your WWE champion. And the AJ Styles will not be injured to not be able to compete like Aleister Black was not able to compete at TakeOver.
Right.
That would be something right there.
We are writing the book on
literally
how to do this for you guys.
Sign us WWE. It's just that simple.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. So that one was I guess should have been a top rumor. It was a rapid rumor. But going back, still rapid rumors here. Titus Worldwide, is it Titus? What's going on with Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews and Dana Brooke? Is maybe like a solo run looks like to be in the books for one of them. The seeds were clearly planted this past week when Dana Brooke's kind of like just showing more love to Apollo Crews backstage, and then when Apollo was outside, all like that, he was hurt from the whatever happened in the ring. Titus O'Neil came over and Dana kind of just shoved him off and just taking care of Apollo Crews. Basically, there is a split with a potential Apollo Crews solo run with Dana Brooke as his manager. I like Apollo Crews, but dude, he's like a Bobby Lashley to me. Like, you need something. You need to give me something, and maybe Dana Brooke will be able to do that. But that's another person who's not getting appreciated for her work is Dana Brooke. Yeah. She keeps saying it like it would be nice if I got an opportunity.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
It's a whole Emma basically scenario.
They're treating their better stars like nobody, and that's really upsetting when you see the type of power Dana Brooke has, and right now I feel like it's just being wasted at the moment.
Correct. It's
What we got?
Dane comes in and says, Dana Botch.
Oh, come on, man. You can't be too harsh on her. She only wrestled like 8 times.
I know, it's like...
No, I agree.
Dan, I want to ask you one question. Are you okay with Ronda Rousey being your the women's championship right now? Women's champion for Raw. Answer that for me as I get to the next round. I'm still talking about the rules. So basically, Titus O'Neil is eventually going to become like a backstage producer. And
who's this?
Titus O'Neil. He'll become like a backstage producer, and then you'll have Apollo Crews become a single star. Quick rumor. And the reason why I brought up Ronda Rousey, because the next rumor is about Ronda Rousey. WWE is reportedly floating around the idea of doing a Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler in Evolution.
No.
Hot garbage.
Yeah,
absolutely hot garbage.
I don't want
I'm
tag team.
already against the whole Ronda Rousey being a champ too soon. She didn't earn it, I feel, but I'm not gonna get on that topic. I talked about it last week. Go look on our YouTube channel where that episode is there for you.
Yeah, which the link. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
The link is copied right on the description. So if you just copy and paste, you'll go right to our page.
Just scroll right down and click it.
If
you're on Twitter, go to our YouTube channel. Just type in SmackTalk, the People's Podcast, Inside BA's Rumor Mill, and we will come up eventually. Eventually. We're in this. Let's see. Dane is answering my question now. It's fine because she could bring legitimacy to the title, which is what Danny said.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm okay that she's a champ. I'm not hating the fact that she's a champ. I just don't like the fact that it happened too soon. Maybe she'll give legitimacy to the women's division, but I have a bad feeling where, yes, she'll fight every pay-per-view, but it's going to turn into who can defeat.
Pretty much like we're going to get who can defeat Nia, but Ronda is just a little bit more athletic and more powerful.
And,
just quickly,
that's what he said. It's the Brock Lesnar effect.
Yeah.
Exactly the point. Is you got another. So not pot timer because she is not performing every week or showing up every week, but it's just
she's there.
It's that same mentality.
And Dave, just so you know, on our Facebook and our Twitter, we have a pin to profile blog that I wrote, and if you want to hear my thoughts on the top 3 belts in effect right now, and I do have some notable mentions. One being the women's Raw women's championship match. So good, quick read, and there's a little spot you can leave comments on, and we have tons of other blogs in there, and some of them still are. You can use those blogs today. You can use those blogs today. So take a peek at those. Leave your comments. Even comment on the page that we're on right now. I mean, we're always looking for your opinions. This is what we do. This is the WWE universe. We want to hear your thoughts. That's why we have Insider BA with his own rumor mill, so he can bring you his opinion
every Monday
on
before Raw and SmackDown. I'm here for you. I start off the week. So Macho Man Matty Savage, thank you for joining us. It's unfortunate you couldn't be here today, but it's okay. I got Dan Go. He's saying Baszler debuts on Raw tonight. Shayna Baszler. I'm not excited for it. I mean, maybe do we need more women in this? No. The rumor last week where I said the 4 Horsemen woman versus the other 4 Horsemen. I don't know if that's going to happen, but the main event going into the rumored main event is going to be Nikki Bella versus Ronda for the title. Right. Which that was planned. It's getting planted. It's going to happen. So this whole rumor with the mixed tag match between Shayna, Ronda, Bayley, and Sasha, I think it's just something that's floating around in the air. It's really not getting any attention. But speaking of Ronda, there's talks once again of WWE pairing Paul Heyman up with Ronda Rousey, which I would actually like. But the thing is, if you do that, would Ronda be heel? I wouldn't mind a heel, badass Ronda Rousey champ. I would not mind that at all. You might change my look on you being champ so soon. I got more comments rolling in. Dane's answering Maddie saying that she's far from done in the NXT. So going on to our next rapid rumor, the WWE actually had much bigger plans for the former SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, the Bludgeon Brothers. It's very unfortunate that Eric Rowan's injury has stopped their title run because basically that they were going to get pushed to the moon, and now the New Day is your champs, and now you have another tournament-style thing that Paige announced, which, okay, but a triple threat? I mean, I'm trying to think, what other tag teams, because there's already one announced, it's going to be the Bar versus the Good Brothers versus the the Colognes, welcome back. I didn't even know you were still in the company.
Same.
And I'm trying to think what the other 3 tag teams are going to be. You're going to have the Sanity. Who else is on SmackDown Live that can
That's like
a tag team to face Sanity?
I think that's a great question we asked them.
Yeah, who do you guys think? Well, Dane's coming at me saying that match is terrible. It should be Ronda versus Natalya in honor of Natty's father's passing.
I mean,
That's in the books. Natty will eventually turn heel on Ronda, unless maybe it's vice versa. Maybe Paul Heyman gets with Ronda, and Natty is the baby face because her father just passed away.
Yeah.
But I don't see Natty winning that title.
Yeah, I don't see WWE putting something like that in the mix. I mean, personally, I don't think they bring up the family issues or anything family related unless your name is on the WWE, meaning like a Vince McMahon can get away with kissing Trish Stratus when Linda McMahon is in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's okay because he wrote that. I don't think they'll put Natalya in a predicament because I think she's obviously gonna have a heavy heart, and I think any type of mention will just bring up some feelings. And I love that you can be real on the mic, but I don't want to feel bad. Like I don't want to be selfish in saying that, but I would be heartbroken too if she started crying on the mic. So I really hope they don't do that.
I think they're gonna go on the route of she's gonna turn heel.
Yeah, just
best friend, which is what was planned from the get-go. But I'm glad you talked about Vince though. But before I get to Vince, Dane gave me another tag team, the Usos. I completely forgot.
Ooh.
See, it's kind of sad where this division's gone. You had great champions last year, and now hopefully the New Day can revive it. That's what makes you invested in the match. Oh, he's talking about the whole Natty and Ronda.
It would, don't get me wrong, I'd be super invested, but I don't think Natty's rocking the company that hard in a way that she could put her family on. You know what I'm saying? So, again, if you're following on Twitter, we are going through the comments on Facebook, and I didn't forget you. I see the hearts lighting up on Twitter. I thank you for following, but I'm waiting for the comments to roll in on Twitter. So until then, Facebook is comment central.
Facebook's always balling. Twitter, maybe step the game up.
Let's go, Twitter.
I'm calling you out right now. Vince McMahon, you brought up Vince in your talk over there. Can you believe these matches I'm about to tell you was planned for WrestleMania 34? These huge blockbuster matches that didn't come into effect. Let me give you one. The Usos versus New Day for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions was one. That was planned, but changed. Then you had Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, but Dean Ambrose's injury squashed that idea, but it's going to happen. That's the plan with the whole Shield right now. They're going to pretty much pick off where they left off last year with the Shield, and then the team's going to turn heel. Then you had Kurt Angle versus Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan also got injured.
Jesus.
I know. Injuries take a big effect in plans. Then you had this one. You know how we had Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens?
Yep.
The original plan was for Kevin Owens to face Vince McMahon himself at WrestleMania 34.
73 years old.
73 years old, but that man took a headbutt. And what has happened since with that?
Just going to let you guys know, I'm working on a blog about Kevin Owens and his disappearance, so to speak. So, just keep your eyes peeled for that, because I got a lot to talk about when it comes to my man KO.
That man needs to
resurface his way up.
He needs to find a way.
Revamp.
Last rapid rumor I have for you before we get to the top rumors. Tonight's Raw, I believe, is held in Toronto, Canada, and SummerSlam 2019 could be headed to Toronto, and that announcement could be coming tonight. So that's a pretty big rumor because it's always been in Brooklyn for the past few years. It was in Los Angeles for a while.
Yeah.
So that right there could be big. I can't remember the last time it was pay-per-view in Canada.
Yeah, and if you were watching the rumor mill last week, me and BA did talk about the potential. Oh no, I'm sorry, it wasn't the rumor mill. It was our People's Podcast. We were talking about how the Garden was getting harder to sell out than when they sold out in All In. So could that be a reason why they're moving their pay-per-view to Toronto? I don't know. But I can't wait to keep digging in on this story because I really want to know if the numbers are really hurting. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So today's top rumors is brought to you by the People's Podcast, the SmackTalk team. Everything that we have to offer you, that's what it's sponsored by. I just feel like I had to plug it. Why not?
Plug, baby.
Plug it. So, top rumors, like I said, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, that finish, and what was planned. So, believe it, that match was called short by Vince McMahon himself during the match. So, when, I don't know when the call happened, but the whole Brock Lesnar's out of the ring, taking care of Strowman, comes in, gets one spear, 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
So, that match was cut short. It was good. It was supposed to go another 20 minutes or so, but McMahon wanted to call the match early because he feared fans would boo Roman Reigns once again. Despite the change in duration, Roman Reigns was always scheduled to defeat Brock and win the Universal Championship finally, becoming another. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's more WWE Champion, Universal Champion combo like they got both in their career. I'm not sure who else is that. Why don't you guys do that research and let me know in the comments. I'm happy to roll that information out for you. But I'm not going to talk about Roman Reigns. I know I put it as a top rumor, and because it is kind of big. Like that match is called short. You guys already know how I feel about Roman Reigns and this whole thing now. How they brought the Shield back to keep us cheering for Roman, but it is what it is. He's the poster boy. It's just can't do nothing about it. It is what it is.
I'm actually really excited to see if Roman Reigns can pull this one off. I can't speak for most of the universe, but I don't hate Roman Reigns as much as everybody else. VA has a strong, passionate hate, which is okay. This is what makes the WWE universe so much fun.
Yep.
But I think this is a challenge for Roman Reigns to get over that hump and get people behind him, whether he can or cannot. I personally think Roman Reigns is going to be this in-between heel and face character for a really long time. Only because it's got a lot of people invested. When I say that, I mean the cheers are loud. You get a lot of Roman boos, but you're not drowned out because the Roman cheers are just in full effect. So I appreciate that. Now, one thing that I want to get off my chest. I really enjoy having Roman Reigns as a Universal Champion more than Brock Lesnar showing up once every 6 months. That's why I'm fully invested in this Roman Reigns bit because I know he does show up every week. The man works. Got to give him the respect on that. So, but now, I'm just curious on who's next in line. Finn Balor had his chance. He got messed up by Constable Corbin there last week.
Yep. So there goes Finn Balor. You're going to turn into a Kevin Owens.
Right. All right. So, I mean, whose fault is that? You can't blame Raw for. You can't blame Roman for burying people. He's not that type to bury people. Yeah, I don't think he's that on that status where he can bury opponents.
I mean, no.
He's not like a John Cena type.
No, John Cena buries everybody.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think he's that, but Vince McMahon just has to have him to win to keep him legitimate in the company, in the eyes of the company. Man, I don't want to talk about Roman. You got to make me do it.
I have to, man.
So, can I just? I'm okay, I guess, with the Shield returning. Well, it's going to prolong that Dean Ambrose heel turn that we all want. But can I just say it would have been so much better if Authors of Pain came out to help out the Roman Reigns and turn into a full-fledged heel?
I wanted that, and I didn't get that. So we're stuck with the Shield.
Now we're stuck with what is Braun Strowman going to be?
I agree. I got nothing else on that.
It's
I'm over it, too. I'm over it just as much as you are, but I'm just happy that I don't have to see Brock for a while. I'm sure he'll be back soon, but I'm good with this for now. I think I'm just gonna not talk about. We're skipping.
We're skipping. I'm not. You guys are.
Well, we didn't skip. We got.
No, we got. I didn't get everything off my chest, but it's every week I say the same thing, so there's no point in keep repeating myself. Just go on YouTube and listen to me. I mean, I was gonna save this for the third. But you know what? I'm gonna push it up one since we're on the Roman Reigns topic.
Oh my God. Yes.
Royal Rumble 2019 and the plans going forward of what's supposed to happen. It's quite interesting because, man, we basically have the original plan was for Daniel Bryan to win, and then go on to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 35. But The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, is now the current favorite to win the Rumble.
Oh my God.
I mean, we're very far away from the whole Royal Rumble itself. And basically, the plan going into WrestleMania 35 would be Roman Reigns versus his cousin, I believe. It's his cousin. They're related somehow. The Rock and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
They're related somehow. I believe they're cousins. Basically, it would be the WWE Universal Championship. The Rock winning the Rumble versus his cousin Roman Reigns. Who would win?
If Roman wins over The Rock, I mean, is that completely passing the torch and giving Roman the key? Yes. To me, yes. He owns it at that point. That totally legitimizes his WWE Universal Championship run.
Yep.
And I know you guys, and I myself am one, huge The Rock fans, all right? But I love WWE so much that I really cannot watch. Don't hate me too much on this. I can't watch The Rock win a title and then be a champion like a Brock, because we just got over that. So I don't want that anymore.
With him, to be honest.
Yeah,
we can't
did that.
have that again. We got rid of Brock Lesnar. We can't put another part-timer as the champ. I'm okay with that. Just don't book this. Plain and simple. Have Daniel Bryan win the Rumble and have him go get his WWE Championship off of whoever is the champ. I already wrote it earlier in the show.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan costs AJ Styles, like Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano in NXT. I just watched actually a little bit of that match at work today. It's already looking good. I can't wait to go back to have my lunch again tomorrow just to watch the rest of NXT TakeOver. But don't book it. Don't do that. Don't have The Rock win. There's no need. Going on to the next rapid rumor I'm going to have for you.
Rapid?
I'm sorry, top rumor.
I didn't mind it. What do we got?
Kurt Angle. What's going to happen with Kurt Angle now that he's no longer Raw GM? Well, the reason why he was replaced was to have him some time to train to be a wrestler full-time again. It is expected that Kurt Angle will return as a full-time wrestler in October of this year, which is very fitting with the fact that he is advertised to compete at the WWE Super Showdown. So Kurt Angle being a full-time competitor, I'm okay with it. I just hope he can hold up.
I think the way that man trains, I know he's going to hold up. He's going to be awesome. Now, does he win championships? Hope not. But, I mean, that man, he can still wrestle. I mean, getting up might take some time, but he's ready.
I just feel bad with the way that man stands in the ring.
I know.
It's kind of bad that his next
chiropractor.
It's something, dude. He's really just slouched. And, I mean, that'd be cool. Why not? Have him be full-time. I don't think he'd be a full-time, to be honest. Probably like a Triple H role.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. But that's the reason why they wrote him off TV. He's gonna train himself to be a wrestler full-time once again for the company, and we'll see where that takes us. But before I go to the next top rumor, let's scroll back on some comments I forgot to talk about. And basically, Dane's saying Roman Reigns will never get over, especially against Strowman, even with the Shield with him. I'm 100% behind that. Braun Strowman that man needs the title. It just needs to happen. He's just as over as Daniel Bryan. Yep. They will never turn Roman Reigns heel. It's going to be just like a John Cena where they won't turn that man heel. No chance The Rock beats Roman. Correct. And now Matt's saying, love Kurt but don't want to see him as a full-time wrestler. Correct. I'd rather like it like a Triple H role in that way. Now we have a question from Dan the Man. What's your opinion on the B team?
None. It was a cool gimmick. Honestly, the team that I feel deserves that spot. I don't know.
I'm okay
not
with
invested
it.
in them.
The gimmick it needs to end though. It can't go for like 6 months straight.
Yeah, they
because I like the whole the crowd behind it, the whole song. That's Vince McMahon written that. Right, he's writing that right there.
Yeah.
It's just him. He's a cheerleader. They're all cheerleaders. Whatever. It's just it is what it is.
it's just I think it's a smack in the face to the tag team division.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong; these are great athletes.
I just think it's been a joke. So
yeah.
both
Let's
on
get
Raw
some
and SmackDown.
like legit. And SmackDown Live is literally they're just a tag team show. Like since SmackDown aired 20 years ago,
Teddy Long.
it was been a tag team main event every week, and they got away from it for a little bit. And look, we got another tag team
Triple threat tag team tournament to decide the number one.
Another one.
It's gonna be good. It's awesome.
You know what I want on SmackDown Live? I want AJ Styles to close out the show for once. I don't even care if he wrestles. Have him close it out.
Interesting.
I'm so mad because SummerSlam he was on at 8:30.
Yeah.
He's a world heavyweight champion for your.
He was the 8th match, I believe, out of 13. And the final 2 matches were 10 minutes long.
That's terrible.
That's why I rated it a C+, a B- just to be nice.
He deserved to be the main event because you could have had that Roman Brock thing shit show it the way out, and then you could have just killed the whole vibe of that bad match with AJ versus Samoa Joe, and that would have just got the crowd back up. Just saying. Again, we are writing this for you. All you gotta do is just hit record.
It really isn't that hard.
Just tape this.
I do want to say one thing though. Dan the Man, thank you for liking and sharing this video. If you guys haven't done it yet, like this video, share it to anywhere that it can be posted.
Yeah. And on Twitter, I see you guys hitting the likes, man. I'm getting like hundreds and hundreds of likes already. Hit me up with the retweets. Remember, our mission, we're trying to get in front of as many wrestling fans as we possibly can. Why? Because we just love talking about it, and we love talking about it with you guys. So thank you again for joining us all the time.
So I have 2 more top rumors before I let you guys go on and do your thing on the rest of this Monday afternoon to go watch Monday Night Raw at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Hour and a half left. Basically, the next one I have for you, I really want to talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
The surprise revolution. I really hope it happens, and maybe this person would bring back a certain character to the company who left in 2014, who was not on the best of terms. Now, I feel like maybe they might be in the best of terms, but before I get to that top rumor, SummerSlam's ending shows that Raw is forever the A brand. Correct. You are absolutely right, Macho Man Matty Savage. But this top rumor now. AJ Lee has been contacted by WWE in regards to an in-ring return for Evolution. Vince McMahon personally sent the message that she would be welcomed back in the universe for the pay-per-view or a later date of her choosing. WWE made it clear that the door is open. This needs to happen. If it's not an Evolution, it needs to happen. Yeah, I know, like her whole back injury and something with her spine. Maybe be like a part-time. Just show up maybe for Evolution, and that right there would open the doors for a potential CM Punk return, I think.
Yeah, man, I hope this happens. AJ Lee deserves to be recognized as one of the greats. I think she would tear down the house. If we can somehow get her to wrestle Ronda Rousey.
No.
Oh my God.
No, because then Ronda Rousey's going to win.
Yeah, I mean, AJ Lee.
Can't have that,
but
no.
I can't have AJ Lee coming in and taking a W, and she's just a one-time thing.
Why not?
Because she's not on the show.
So? Every other part-timer does it.
And I don't like that. I don't want the
well, that's your opinion, man. I'm just saying, like,
to win.
No, I don't want the Bellator to win at all, to be honest. That match better not be the main event, because that...
Yo, I hope not.
Oh.
Damn.
God.
No, but seriously, AJ Lee coming back. The only one issue I have for this... Now, and I just thought of this on the fly right now. So, I'm going to bring this back to the way Ronda Rousey beat Alexa Bliss, okay? Just remember that pain you feel right now, B.A. That hurts. That burns. This is what it... So, I was thinking, okay, what was one of the worst things you ever see? Oh, that's right. Paige comes out to AJ Lee on the mic, trips her, and wins the women's... This is the Divas title. So, let's not forget who literally had the worst championship loss. So, if that bothers you, if the Alexa Bliss thing still bothers you, Just know it's not that bad.
I made it known that
It's-
her losing was the reason why I hated that match.
No, it was
her
the
being
way.
squashed.
But what I'm saying is AJ Lee was squashed worse than a mosquito on the summertime, brother. That was bad.
That was the night after WrestleMania. Like,
It was.
Some wild crap happens on the night after WrestleMania all the time.
True.
This was a SummerSlam. You're one of the main event. I'm talking about SummerSlam again. That's gone.
Squash.
We're talking about How to Sell, the last top rumor I have for you. That's what I have. The matches that have been leaked, advertised. All right, like I said, Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton's going to be one. You're going to have the ones that have already been announced, the mixed tag. But I have two for you. Actually, three. The Samoa Joe AJ Styles, going to happen. You already know that.
Yep.
Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Champion is going to happen. The question is, will that be a cash-in? I don't know. I didn't get that far in the rumor. It didn't tell me. My guy really didn't want to give me all the information. I'm going to have to beat him up for that.
But there's always next week.
Always next week. Stay tuned.
Details are always coming in.
Hell in a Cell. That match might be a Hell in a Cell match. Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. It's a way to not have the Shield interfere.
Yep.
So I like that'd be a great booking. But the problem I have with that is if Braun Strowman loses that match. And we'll get there when we get there. But let's talk about another match that's leaked, advertised for the show, Hell in a Cell, in a few weeks. Another rematch of Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship. If this is another squash, then I'm going to go even more apeshit on this show. That's my word right now. It better not happen. If the match happens, it better be better than SummerSlam's. And the question is, that might be a Hell in a Cell match too.
Do we deserve a better match? Yes.
Yes.
We do. The rematch should be a better wrestling match. Now, can we get a wrestling match or a storyline of Alexa Bliss possibly training harder, just being faster, strong? Can we get like some type of promo like that to solidify her not getting squashed at Hell in a Cell? I'd be all over that. So I hope it's not a squash match, BA, because
right.
I don't think. And now
that's the problem, though. You can't make this next match a squash match because if you do, then every single Ronda Rousey match has to be a squash match.
Yeah, because
if Nikki Bella has a better match at Evolution with Ronda Rousey than Alexa Bliss, oh Lord, I'm gonna go off on the next show, whatever happens.
The man just said, "Oh Lord,
oh Lord, you better not do this to me." I know, man. Whew. Dane, it should always be a squash with Ronda. Alexa's so inferior to Ronda. It's true. It's correct. But
hurts a
don't
little
book it. Don't book it like that. I mean, because what's going to happen down the line is someone else is going to compete in an actual wrestling match with Ronda Rousey and going to have a better match.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's going to disrespect Alexa Bliss and any other competitor that's going to come up and face the champion Ronda Rousey. That's what I'm trying to make. That's why I feel like it was too soon to give her the belts.
I think
Ronda will squash Alexa again. Thanks, Macho Man Matty Savage, and Alexa will grow from it and build towards a match with Trish, so it'll be fine. Yes, someone who's a legitimate wrestler. Okay. Okay.
That's what I think. Ronda Rousey, she is going to remain champion until WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
How many squash matches can she have up until WrestleMania? I'm going with 9.
Is that how many pay-per-views are left? Because that's going to be the only time she wrestles is every pay-per-view. Will we get another Monday Night Raw main event where it's complete garbage with Alicia Fox?
That's why I added an odd number. That was my 9.
Tuquan, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. It's very unfortunate because the show's going to be closing soon. But you can always rewind. It's going to get posted on YouTube, a blog,
and
just
actually,
to catch this rumors.
Just going to shout out Mr. Watt. He is allowing us to share on his wall. So if you click on who we shared it, you'll see the Mr. Watt. Just shout out your information on your comments because he does everything. He does sports, does it all, and of course my guys at 508 Talk on Twitter. Fantasy football is coming right around the corner.
Yeah, right, dude. We got a draft tomorrow.
We have a draft tomorrow. I'm just gonna let you guys know.
Champ right here.
I've been following these guys, and these guys have been really helping me out on what kind of draft I should be going for and what to expect this year. Those guys are awesome. They give away stuff as long as you retweet, share. So go follow those guys over on Twitter.
Yep, Tupon's gonna post it in the comments. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really shout it out.
Yeah, I think it's the Orson and Watt Show.
I believe that's
right.
That's what it is. Actually.
Thank you all for joining.
Yep. As always, take my rumors with a grain of salt because they might be true, they might not happen. We'll see. Because tonight's Raw, tomorrow's SmackDown, and I come back again 6:30 next week. So with that being said, I'm Insider BA.
Yours truly, Dan
Go. You all have a good week, good night. Too sweet. See you next week.
Boom, baby.